Hello everyone and welcome to Galaxy 89 Cars. Today I'm bringing you an in-depth tour of a 2007 Pagani Zonda F. This car is presented in pearlescent balloon white on natural carbon fibre. This is car number 14 out of only 25 Zonda Fs ever made, and what makes this car even more rare is that it's right-hand drive. According to the dealer, there are only 3 right-hand drive Zonda Fs in existence. The F in Zonda F is dedicated to the tight friendship between Horacio Pagani and Juan Manuel Fangio, the legendary master of classic F1. It is constructed from a central carbon fibre chassis and carbon cell with a carbon MD system bodywork panels. It is rear mid-engined with rear-wheel drive and has a naturally aspirated 7.3 litre AMG V12 that produces 650 brake horsepower and 780 Nm of torque. This car has a ClubSport pack, so gets the additional 48 brake horsepower. This results in a 0 to 62 mph or 100 km/h time of 3.6 seconds and a top speed of 345 km/h or 214 mph. Even the engine bay and underside of the rear clamshell are finished to an unreal level of presentation. A plaque dedicated to the mechanic who worked on the car can be found, just like Insta-famous F1 Mike 28. The F has a full Inconel sports exhaust system that produces that classic high-pitched sound. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to present that sound in this video. The F has forged aluminium/magnesium alloy wheels, 19-inch at the front and 20 at the rear with Michelin Pilot Sport tyres and carbon ceramic Brembo disc brakes. This particular car has a front suspension lift system, which I imagine would be very useful. It is 4,435mm long, 2,055mm wide, and 1,141mm high, and has a dry weight of 1230 kg without the comfort pack and carbon ceramic brakes. Pagani is known for, probably better than anything else, the aesthetic appeal of its cars that are often likened to pieces of art. And this car is no different. The exposed red carbon to the rear is a good example of this, as is the matching weave which can be found all over the car. Being a Pagani, this car features the elegant, feminine wheel arch topped wing mirrors. The ClubSport can create 600 kg of downforce at 300 km/h. This, of course, is aided by the long rear carbon fibre spoiler that stretches out across the rear of the car. Unsurprisingly, there is also a long carbon fibre diffuser at the rear. There are scoops on either side of the rear clamshell that help to draw cool air down into the large V12. Just in front of these, on the right side, is the fuel filler cap. The aluminium analog key is a very simplistic design and comes with an electric fob with only 2 buttons to lock and unlock the car. There is a small latch that can be pushed upwards to unlock the door. Upon opening the door and entering the interior, you realise that the interior of a Pagani is a very special place. I've made videos of some very expensive cars, but this Zonda F was on another level in my opinion. The interior is finished primarily in Nero leather with aluminium and Nardi wood components. The sill is low and quite wide and slants upwards, so getting in and out wasn't that easy. As with all my videos, I will do a POV tour of the interior before going into more detail. The door is made from carbon fibre with safety rods within. It is lined in black leather with a simple and lightweight black leather handle. There is also the release catch towards the bottom and an integrated speaker. Carbon fibre meets carbon fibre as we ascend towards the first of 4 air vents that are integrated into the cell of the car. They can be adjusted by twisting to open and close and directed accordingly. The right side of the instrument panel has lights for lights, windows, seat belts and oil. The central dials are for the speedo and the rev counter. And are flanked by water temperature to the right and fuel level to the left. There are also oil gauges on either side. The Nardi wood sports steering wheel is edged in black leather with the typical indicator and light stalks on either side. The top set of buttons, in the central column, offers controls for the air conditioning and circulation of air. The switches below this are for the lights, including hazards, and the defrost setting. Below these are the radio and CD controls. A 6-speed CD changer can be found between the seats. This is the Nardi wood, aluminium and leather gear changer topped with a red fighter jet-esque start button. This car has a 6-speed manual gearbox with a twin plate clutch, hence we find all 3 pedals. The controls for the mirrors and windows are at the base of the gear changer. Even the handbrake is finished in high lacquered wood and carbon fibre. With an embroidered headrest, the black leather seats are sat quite deep in the car and are very comfortable. They are backed in carbon fibre and can be adjusted using the back and forward pull underneath, and the stalk at the side for tilt. There are speakers to the rear of the seats, and a dress/suitcase that slips over the back of the passenger seat. Arriving at any occasion with a Zonda F is bound to make a statement. To interior storage, there is a small compartment with a 12-volt socket in front of the gear stick that needs to be pushed to open. A leather pouch type glove compartment on the passenger side that has a misleading buckle. It is actually opened by pulling the popper out. There are also small open storage compartments on the driver's and passenger side that can be used to store small objects. There is also space between the seats, underneath the number 14 of 25 plaque. In addition, there are also little leather sleeves behind the seats. The front and rear clamshells are fastened using a leather strap with a buckle and a more secure metal mechanism. Undo the straps and push the button, and the front and rear clamshells can be unlatched and brought up. There are storage compartments on each side of the rear under the clamshell. Harry Metcalf from Evo said that these can become very hot, so it's best not to keep cosmetics or creams inside. These too have a simple leather strap and buckle to secure them, but I think this is a really nice aesthetic touch. These storage compartments are quite large and are padded at the bottom. Even the passenger and driver footwells are upholstered in diamond stitched leather. The F has simple leather sun visors with only a vanity mirror on the passenger side. There is actually very reasonable rear visibility. So that concludes my tour of this 2007 Pagani Zonda F. This car is currently for sale at Superfutura, so I'll leave all the links in the description of the video. Please subscribe for all the latest content, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.